Hi, everyone. Dayna here with Stella Haus Films and Anna.
Angenend from Angenend Photography. How's it going?
And today we're talking about how to beautifully showcase your business using photography and video. Rachel! Using photography and video to define your business. Oh, okay. So Anna's going to share. Anna is going to share it. I have people in my life named Anna and Anna, and so it's like, do I call you Anna or Anna? And then I messed it up. Okay.
Frozen made Anna so cool. Like, kids like it a lot more if I'm called Anna. So I'm like, yeah, I'm Princess Anna. That's totally what it is.
And we're at Larder, which is an incredible coffee spot here at the Pearl. It is my top. It's one of my top two places to get coffee, Larder and local, of course. So number one, what is branding film? What is a branding film and what is branding photography? First off, a branding film, because that's my specialty, is something that concisely and beautifully attracts your ideal client, that tells your client exactly what you do, exactly what you look like and sound like, and provide to them in 60 seconds or less. So I do a 60-second branding film, and then I also do a longer branding film that's like anywhere from 2 minutes to 2.5 minutes for your About Me page. And so a branding film basically gets people's attention and holds their attention captively with a really engaging content so that you can tell them exactly what you're about. And why don't you tell us what branding photography is?
And I wanted to add on that real quick. It's like an introduction. Like, when you have this awesome company and you just want to tell people about it. That's what's so awesome about a branding film, because it's like when people are scrolling and they see videos, and videos are trending so big right now. And for me, it's great to I get caught up. I waste so much time just spiraling through Facebook watching like cute videos. So it's like, hey, this is me. This is what I do. And it can beautifully showcase and just introduce yourself, which I think is so great because people love making that personal connection. And that's why Stella does beautiful videos and she's attracted me. So I really love that. And then photography comes in and really showcasing a little bit more detail for business. So once you grab those people in and they want to know a little bit more, they want to see your products, or they want to see some behind the scene photos, or you want to look really glamorous in a good headshot, it can show people a little bit more detail about you. And it's great to have a stock of images that you can use on your social media, because if a lot of you who own businesses are hopefully on Instagram, because Instagram is just blowing up. There are millions of people on there, and it's good to post 2 to 3 times a week on Instagram. And I consistently hear from my clients that when they have a professional photo, their audience interacts with that and really enjoys that so much more than the candid photos can be good for a little a little behind the scenes and on the fly, but to really showcase your product, to have those professional photos. I talk with my hands. Woo! At least one's tied down to the mic so they're not both going crazy. But yeah, so it's great to have a stock of images to use on your social media, and to have them, you should be reaching out to magazines, local or international, and telling them about what you do. And this way you'll have your own images ready to go to send in for that interview, so people can automatically see oh yeah, this is gorgeous, I love this, or that looks delicious, whatever it is.
It's kind of like having a passport all in your dresser at all times, because you never know when you're going to be invited to Europe. It's important to have photography and video at the ready, so that when someone needs to use it for marketing, or someone's like, hey, I'm going to write a blog post about your company, you're like, hey, here's the picture. It's all ready for you. And it's important to, when you start your business, to start off with branding film and photo right off the bat, because then you just keep building and building and building. I was going to also talk about recyclability. When you have branding, photo, and video, it's not just a one-shot deal. One of my friends, Misha of Uncommonly Good Biz, she did some macaron images for Bakery Lorraine, and just a couple of those images have been used so many times in so many different magazines, on so many different blogs. It wasn't just that one time that she took the photo and they used it. It's been used so many times. So when you have quality photography and video, the uses are infinite. You could probably use it, I don't know, 20 times.
And one thing I really like about that too, there's a really huge influencer, millions and millions of followers, And she said something recently that I thought was really cool, is that she does a shoot at the beginning of the year for anything she'll need all that year, like whatever's coming out seasonally or whatever she has. And she does it so that she has control over her brand that's going out into the public. So it's not like paparazzi photos or some like amateur photo or whatever that's circulating the internet. She chose the photographer or videographer that she really liked, that she connected with, that she trusts their works, and so she had control over that image, that brand that she's putting out, which I thought was really important, because she has those images ready, so anytime something comes up, she sends it out and she knows what's circulating, not some other like photo that she didn't want.
I have something to say about that, like, because I follow a lot of different companies on there's a hair.
I think it's dog hair.
Yeah, I do have a doggy. So I stalk a lot of people's Instagram pages, just because, you know, I'm on Instagram.
It's 2017.
And there are some businesses that have nothing but reposted viewer or patron photos. And yes, use those. Why not, when they're beautiful? But it's important for you to define what your brand looks like with the colors and the aesthetic, and with the control that you were talking about. You need to have stuff in your portfolio that is completely your decision and not left up to mom and pop or, you know, the college kid. They have to be images that are specific and strong and professional, because you're not going to send some reposters, some Instagrammers picture to a magazine. You're not, you have to have the rights to that picture, like,
that's very
or you're going to get in trouble. I mean,
Right. There's
it's
been
just
some scary cases coming out, and we don't want to get too much into that, but you can't just grab images off of Google or take someone else's photo. Like, they have to be
grabbed off. And I've sent cease and desist letters.
Yeah, it's awful. And another point on that is that consistency. So I've heard before that sometimes people have to see your business or that your product like 7 times before they're like, okay, you know what? I keep seeing this. It's really cool. I guess I'll buy. Like, it takes a while. I'm that way. When I'm shopping for furniture, I'll be like, I like that, but I just don't know. And then I'll see it like over and over again. I'm like, yeah, I'm sold. I'm all about that. So when you have consistent branding across all your social media accounts, so if you're on Pinterest, you're tweeting your photos, you're Instagramming your photos, you're on Facebook, you have a video, whatever you're doing, so that when people, wherever people are, they keep seeing that, it gets in their head, and then they're like, okay, you know what, I really like this, I've got to just take the launch and go for that. So I think it really helps to be consistent across all the boards.
And then one thing that professional photography and video does, I gotta there we go. Now I'm not pasty white. Photography and video that is produced in an extremely streamlined, professional, well-branded way completely sets you apart from another business that might just be as good as yours, but they're branding themselves in a really meaningful way with really beautiful photo and video. Because when people see the face of your company on Instagram or your website or whatever the social media platform is, and it's the amateur stuff compared to the professionally produced branded stuff, they're going to choose, I'm going to choose, like right now, I'm looking to get my truck repainted because Betsy has been with me through, like, I was in a flood with her. Betsy's my truck. I'm never getting rid of her. I love her. She's 16 years old. She's a 2001 Tundra. And yes, we have a new car for trips and stuff, but I'm never getting rid of Betsy. And I'm repainting her, so I'm looking on websites for body shops. And I've been a few have been recommended to me. And there's a couple that have really, excuse my French, shitty pictures on their website, and it's just not done in a good way. And then there's another one that's gorgeous. The cars are gorgeous. There's a picture of the owner. I'm like, hey, he looks trustworthy. And guess what I did this morning? I called him literally like 3 hours ago. I'm like, hey, I want to come in, drop off my car. How much is it? He's like, yada, yada, yada. I chose him based off of his website because he had a picture on his website of him and it was professional, and because the cars were beautiful. I'm also going to talk to him about doing a branding film, because if he has a branding film on his website and that great photography, everyone's just going to choose him.
Because you're establishing that trust. Like, you feel like you know them. You see that they're reliable. You see that they're professional on all fronts, not just like good at what they do, but they know how to showcase themselves, which really says a lot about a company. So yeah, I totally get that.
I mean, it worked for me. I mean, I didn't even realize that's what I was doing this morning when I was researching the car body places, but it was all based off of how professional their images looked.
I just think nowadays, like, it's such, like, nobody's looking at phone books anymore or any, like, it's all visual presentation. That's the strong point, is to have a really good visual to make that emotional connection, because that's what buying is, like, an emotional connection. Like, you want someone who's going to take care of Betsy and like make her beautiful again, and that's what it is like that emotional thing that you want to showcase in your photos to get people to feel like trustworthy and excited about it, or whatever it is drawing them in emotionally.
Well, in terms of, like, because I was drawn right off the bat by the professional photography, but what video does on your website is it recreates that one-on-one interaction with someone. Like, for instance, Anna, she didn't know me from Adam. Like, we've never met except for last week. Now we're getting to be close friends. However,
sweating together.
because I like doing live video with people, and she's an incredible photographer. If you haven't looked at her website, she has done amazing photography with children. She did a mother's series that went viral. Check it out. We'll put a link below, but you need to look at it, because I said, hey, let's be friends based on her photography. Like, I want to be friends with this person. She's amazing. She's a great artist based off of her photography on her website. What was I saying? But she decided she wanted to have something to do with me because of my video. She's like, I like this woman, right?
Yeah.
You like me?
I really liked you. And I forgot that you didn't know who I was, and I was like, Dayna, let's hang out. And she's like, who are you? I'm like, I love you. I watch all your live videos.
She thought she knew me based on my live videos. Yeah. And so that reaffirms to me that I'm coming across authentically, that video works. So if you have a video on your website, people are going to think that they know you. Mm-hmm. And they're going to want to hire you because they have that recreation of a one-on-one interaction through a branding film.
Yeah. So let's see. I know what we really wanted to share with you guys too, which is so important, is finding the right person and how to do that for your brand. So we are going to make a second video for you guys to catch next week. Is there anything else that you wanted to go over today?
Yeah, I think we're done.
I mean, you all know why it's so awesome and so important to have video and photography. If you do have any more questions about it,
tag people who might.
Yeah, there's so many. I love San Antonio. I have been here for 6 years, and I've found so many incredible businesses that I just want to like support with all of my heart. So if you know someone who's starting a business and you think that this can be helpful for them, please tag them or share it and let them know about it. And if they have any questions, we're happy to answer those. We'll be hanging out, watching our notifications and getting back to you and answering any questions we can. Feel free to reach out to Dayna or me, Dayna or I don't know. Whatever, because we'll be happy to talk with you and kind of hold your hand and guide you through the process. And we're about to record some awesome tips for finding the right person for you too. So if you have any questions about that, let us know.
Also, please tag business, because there's a lot of well-established businesses in San Antonio that I love that I don't think are getting the attention that they need. Like, actually, people that I know that are running businesses that are amazing, that I want to tell the world about, but they're not advertising themselves on social media in a meaningful and concise way. So if you know of businesses like that, myself, Anna and I really love helping businesses. Yeah. My favorite thing is doing stuff for businesses and seeing them grow and seeing them gain the benefits of photography and video, and like, I had a part in that. Like, it makes me feel so good.
I want to do the same thing too, because when I see something that I love, I just want to tell people about it automatically. And when I see something that it's a small, like, mom or dad who are out there pursuing their dreams and making something that's awesome, that's going to help other people, like, I get super excited about that. I want to support it. I want to shout it to the world. And it's hard. There are a lot of voices out there shouting. It's hard to be set apart. And that's what we do, is we tell everyone, like, hey, we're here. Look how awesome this is. And the sun is just going to, like, burn us to a crisp right now. Yeah. I didn't bring my shades. So yeah, we want to help them. Please tag some awesome businesses that you know about.
Yes. Like it and share it. If you're watching this on the rebroadcast, we will answer all the comments and respond to you. Even if you're watching in the rebroadcast, thank you for joining us for the past 10 minutes or so. And like our pages, share this video.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out.